let's have a look at what's going to be in update 4. Both the DLC dinosaurs, how much they cost, whether I think it's worth it or not, and all the other behavioral changes. So essentially there's two things coming. One of them is a free update, update 4, which will contain a lot of different things. Main things are Lagoon customization objects. As you know, in the game, Lagoons are pretty bare bones. You just create a couple of circles and then you can't put anything inside. Imagine if you had the Jurassic World Evolution 1 aviaries where you just like place them down and there's nothing to edit in them. Well, a couple of things are coming. A lot of like different lighting options for the Lagoon are coming, which is nice because the water is really murky, especially if you're viewing something from a viewing stand. But also other things are coming, like a couple of these things over here. As you can see, they are probably things that you can put on the side of the Lagoon, so not inside. Though I'm more excited about these, I don't know what to call them, like coral reefs, I guess. So I guess that's good, but it doesn't really change anything. It's again just decoration. A lot of behavior changes are coming though. From what I understand, like this I don't really care about. It sounds really cool, like the fact that flying dinosaurs can now attack helicopters, but honestly, if in a proper park this happens so infrequently that I don't really care about it. What's more interesting, recently I made a chart where you can see the dinosaur, I guess, relations, especially which dinosaurs hate each other. And the easiest way I can explain is, number one, a lot of I don't know why they pick ceratopsids, but a lot of these ceratopsids are going to be non-threatening towards each other. So what I imagine is that just like in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, for instance, the Torosaurus, Triceratops can probably now live with this Styracosaurus or with each other or whatever. I don't really mind or care about that. What I mostly care about is something that they said that a lot of behavior changes are coming. They didn't say what exactly besides the ceratopsids, but I really hope that you can put some carnivores with some herbivores, because right now, even though technically you can put a lot of different carnivores with herbivores, like for instance you can put Dilophosaurus with the Brachiosaurs and Camarasaurs, and they don't really mind, but they still attack those herbivores, which is really funny when like 5 Dilophosauruses are on top of a Brachiosaurus, right? I really hope that they bring some changes where some carnivores are friendly towards herbivores. And again, the Dilophosaurus and the Brachiosaurus is a good example, because, or it would be a good thing, because they both lived in the same Jurassic era. And again, in the old game, in Operation Genesis, you could put the Dilophosaurus with the big herbivores because they just didn't attack them. Anyways, there's going to be another decoration thing. So building decoration, this is very bare bones. So you know, in the game when you added the amenity buildings, you can add, like, you can change how they look. For instance, not just the amenity buildings, but the guest buildings. You know, you have the cinema and the arcade and whatever they are called. There's just gonna be more options, but I again, really bare bones, that we don't really care about those. However, a really cool thing is that lights, and I'm not sure what this entails. There's a lot of different lights in the game. You have the sign, the flag posts have lights in them. A lot of fountains have lights in them. But in any case, basically, we can edit the light color in the future. So that's gonna be good, I guess. Sandbox settings. Yeah, there's gonna be additional sandbox settings. I don't really care about these either, but interestingly enough, you can add negative traits to your dinosaurs. The reason why I care about this is because a lot of the times you have a dinosaur that, for instance, has a positive trait. For instance, the Herrerasaurus has 25% chance by default to be strong, to have strength. I would sometimes prefer to place that down to 0% if I want an alpha dinosaur with like only social traits, if that makes sense. So as long as I can place everything, all different traits down to 0, I'm going to be happy. Having negative traits is going to be good though when you want to kill some dinosaurs to increase infamy. So you want to increase infamy on your hero sources. You create I don't know, Deinonychus with weakness or less armor or something like that, right? So I guess that's going to be good for that. Let's talk about the paid part of the actual DLC, right? And the cost is here. It's not the most expensive DLC. It's gonna be £6 or $8 or €8. But at the same time, all you are getting is 4 dinosaurs again, and they are like the flying dinosaur. I actually have the Steam page open as well because that actually shows, hang on, what they look like. The flying dinosaur is really bare bones again. It's again like a copy and paste of like the Pteranodon and the whatever they are called, the Tapejaras or whatever. I wouldn't buy the DLC for these unless they put a really cool like as you can see, the flying dinosaurs, you can put every single flying dinosaur in the same exhibit except these two, because they would kill each other. That's not really good gameplay in my opinion. There should be more nuance. So hopefully this dinosaur is gonna attack other flying dinosaurs or something like that, you know, so it's more interesting. The other ones are pretty cool though. Let me enlarge this. I really like this Sauropod. It looks pretty sick. At least it's not another like Sauropod clone type dinosaur, right? These ones are super cool. They even included dark mode pictures. So these underwater dinosaurs have a fluorescent light about them. And again, whether I like this Sauropod and whether I like this underwater dinosaur, it really depends on where they stand. Like, if the Sauropod has the same appeal as like another one, like somewhere here, it's gonna be really boring by gameplay standards. Like, look at that. The Brachiosaurus and the Diplodocus are almost the fucking same when it comes to like appeal and gameplay. They both have large appetite, and one of them is sickly, another one is antisocial, but otherwise they are like literally have the same score. And I'm not sure about the environment, so I really hope that this Sauropod is very different. Like, really, we need something. You have the Therizinosaurus, another, interesting enough, is a Sauropod. I would love if this new Sauropod had like somewhere in between these scores, so something like 6, 7, or 800 appeal. And obviously the cost and the fossil fine cost and whatever, it should be decently made, but I have doubts about this. Also, this flying reptile. There's a lot of flying reptiles with this almost the exact same score. All these, the Marodactylus, the Geostormbergia, and the Tapejara are all like less than 5 score difference between them when it comes to appeal. And the Pteranodon and the Tropeognathus are again really similar, and they don't even hate each other. So I just want something different, you know. Like for these ones, again, look at that, the Quetzalcoatlus has 10 times as much appeal as the other dinosaurs, which is really weird gameplay wise, because you have a really big gap. So again, I really hope, even though this dinosaur doesn't look that special, I hope it has like 1,000 appeal or something in between the Quetzalcoatlus and the other ones. And again, this marine one, I'm not going to show you a marine example, you get the idea. This carnivore, it's actually going to be a medium-sized carnivore. So there's a high chance, a lot of the medium-sized carnivores have friendly behaviors with other ones, as you can see, like the Albertosaurus with the Carnotaurus or the Carnotaurus with the Majungasaurus, etc. I really hope that this new dinosaur, even though I have no idea when this dinosaur lived, I hope that it's going to be friendly with the Cryolophosaurus, because it's probably my favorite medium-sized carnivore, and you cannot house it with anything else, so I hope it's going to be on friendly terms. Yeah, when it comes to the cost of the DLC, I have the exact same opinion as with the other DLCs. Even though it's going to be, I say, only $6, £6 or $8, it should be like half of that, or it should be free. Honestly, it just should be free. Because a lot of people have the opinion where, well, if you think the DLC is expensive, then don't buy it. Well, yeah, but you understand the feeling of like the fear of missing out or whatever. It just feels bad, you know. And this is exactly what the publisher is preying on. You feeling bad and then buying the DLCs for whatever cost. So I would honestly just recommend you to buy this on alternative sites, or wait for this to become at least 50% off on Steam. So yeah, I think we talked about everything. Again, I'm most excited, not even with for the new dinosaurs, but for the new relationships between the Hadrosaurs, the Ceratopsin, and the Ornithomimosaurids. So that's the small fuzz dinosaurs, right? Right now, the Hadrosaurs and these Ornithomimosaurids have zero issues living with each other, and that's really boring. I really want Hadrosaurs to hate each other. For instance, the Parasaurolophus with the Syndatosaurus or whatever. Like, there should be some nuance in this gameplay, because now it's very, very samey. Or in between them. There's a reason why I call these three dinosaur groups the peaceful, because there's just nothing about them that's remotely interesting. Hope you enjoyed this little breakdown of the update 4 and the DLC. And I shall see you in the next video. Like and subscribe for more. Bye.